everyone. Welcome to your low back remedy class. Today's practice, we're going to open up the low back. So this is really good if you have chronic low back pain, if you have like sciatica, SI issues. This is a good one to find a little bit of relief. So I recommend 2 blocks. If you don't have them, it's okay. We're going to start lying down. So lie on down and take a constructive rest where your knees come together, your feet are as wide as the mat, and then just place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And then if you can, make a little more space for yourself by just walking the shoulders down the back. And just start by closing your eyes, letting go of your day thus far. So whether it's morning, afternoon, night, whatever time you're tuning in, see if you can just come to this present moment in your body with your breath. And just start to breathe into your being. Seeing if you can start to breathe into the low back. Feeling it spread. Feeling it open. Feeling the pelvis just starting to widen. Exhale. Good. Now from here, the arms are going to go off to a T. And you're going to spin your palms down. From there, you're going to float the legs up into tabletop. You're going to cross your right knee over your left. And you'll flex your feet here. So it's kind of like Gomukhasana legs. Now see if you can start to feel that low back imprint on the mat. And draw your feet towards your shoulders as your knees start to reach away from your chest. And just feel that low back opening, feel the outside of your hips open up. So we're using our strength instead of external force to get us into the shape. And then just notice if the face or the jaw has gathered tension. See if you can let that go. We're going to take one more breath here. Good. On the exhale, draw that right ankle on top of your left thigh, and now you can thread your arms through for figure 4. So it might be nice to grab onto the back of the hamstring or the top of the left shin, and then press your right elbow into your inner right thigh, and just give yourself a little sway, gently. Good. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then you'll gently lower the left foot down, cross that right knee like you're sitting in a chair, and then you can lower the knees over to the left and look to the right. Gently come back through center and we'll switch sides. Arms are wide. You're going to float that left knee on top of your right, flex your feet. And notice if one side is a little harder to get into. No need to judge or to compare. It is what it is. And just find some grace for yourself and some compassion as you open up through that left hip. Feeling that low back imprint on the mat. You might even start to feel the belly turn on, right? Some heat. Good. And then we let it go. Move it into your figure 4, sleepy pigeon. You can move it from side to side. Hang out in any spot that feels so delicious to you today. So maybe that's over to the right, maybe it's a little more over to the left, maybe you just love the stillness. Good. We'll lower that right foot down, cross the thighs, open up and take your twist. And gently back through center. Nice, everybody. So hug your knees into your chest. Curl up into a little ball. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then on your inhale, you're gonna reach your arms overhead. Send the legs out in front of you. And then exhale, swim the arms down and curl back up. 2 more just like that. Breathing in. Exhale, swim the arms down, curl back up. Last one, breathe it in. Exhale, breathe it out. Rock and roll. Forward and back. Let it feel good. And then we'll move it out to all fours. Planting your palms, reaching up, taking your first cow. Exhale, press down, round through your spine. Again, breathing in, sending those sit bones to the sky, opening up through the collarbones. Exhale, press and round. And then come back to neutral. Tuck your toes. You're gonna move it into a bent knee, downward facing dog. So I want you to feel your sit bones reach up towards the sky. And then draw the front ribs in and breathe into the low back ribs. So a lot of the times we think we need to get our heels to the mat, and that's fine, but sometimes along the way when we're trying to get into the shape and we're not quite ready for it, we'll start to round in the back and just starting to kind of compress the backs of the legs. So today we're really trying to open up the spine to feel length. From here, you're gonna glide into your plank, top of a push-up. Pushing the floor away, hollowing out your belly. And then from there, just lower your knees down. Melt your chest and your chin all the way to the earth. And slowly lengthen onto the belly. Inhale, we'll lift the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Come up and over your knees. Tuck your toes. Another bent knee, downward facing dog. Good. From there, step your feet together. And you can start to work those legs towards straight, keeping your sit bones as they are. You'll sweep that right leg to the sky. So maybe that left heel gets close to the mat. From here, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Step the foot in between your hands and then gently lower the left knee down. Untuck your toes, walk your hands up your thigh. And then you're gonna send the flesh of that right thigh forward. And as you do that, start to scoop your frontal hip points up towards the low ribs. So you get a nice big stretch there in the front of the left hip flexor. From there, you can reach your arms up towards the sky for Anjaneyasana. Just sending light down that left side of your body. Opening up. You can release your hands down, frame your foot. You can come onto your blocks if you need to. And we'll just start to send those sit bones back. Try to keep your chest connected to your thigh. Flex your toes. Inhale. Find length. Think cobra. Exhale. Keep that. And then bow forward. Ooh. So it's a lot of sensation there in that right hamstring. We'll rebend through the right knee. Come off the blocks. Tuck the back toes. And just move it in to a twist. Reaching the right hip back. You're going to roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Turn your right toes out. Stamp the foot down. And then hug the right hip back. And then there's that right hip saying hello. Where have you been all my life, right? Take one more breath in. And then on the exhale, you're just going to weave it into a forward fold. Emptying into the legs. You can bend the knees. You can walk your hands through. Do whatever you'd like here, whatever the body wants you to do. There's no right or wrong. Give yourself freedom, permission to just fully express. It's not about perfection. Good. You're going to crawl back to the top of the mat, frame your foot, and then just step it back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. From there, glide into your plank. From there, you can lower your knees, chest, and chin, keeping the low back nice and long. Slide down. Inhale, lifts the chest, taking your baby cobra. Exhale, come up and over the knees. Downward facing dog. We'll sweep the left leg to the sky. We're letting that right heel get a little closer to the mat, and then bring that knee into your chest. Step it through. Lower the right knee. Untuck the toes. You crawl it up. Send the flesh forward. Scoop up through the frontal hips. And then check yourself out. Are you in alignment? Shoulders over hips. Keep it. And then you reach the arms up. You reach up. Just feeling that energy pour down your body. Release your hands to the blocks, to the floor, and you'll start to send the sit bones back. Have a little bend in your left knee and reach the chest forward. You can say something kind to yourself right here. Like, I love you, hamstring. Thank you for moving me forward in life. Take one more breath in. Exhale to fold. Good. Rebend through that left knee. You can come off your blocks, right hand down. Tuck the back toes. And then you'll just spin to move it into this little modified side plank. But stamp that left foot down. Hug the left hip back. And then reach up. For me, I'm feeling a lot in that left hip. Like a smoke just starting to come out of my body. When you're ready, move it into your prasarita. Wide-legged fold. Crawl it back to the top of your mat, frame your foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. You can lower your knees, chest and your chin. Lengthen the low back. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Move a little faster, right leg up. Step the foot through, lower your knee, sweep the arms up, finding that connection to the pelvis. Exhale, hands down, blocks if you need. You straighten through that right leg. Inhale, rebend, take your twist. Spin to the knife edge of the foot, turn your right toes out, lift up, and then move it into your wide-legged fold. Reach for the outside edges of your ankles. Feel your breath. Feel the length in the spine. You're going to crawl it to the top of the mat. This time, bring your hands to the inside of the right foot, and your right foot goes nice and wide. And then just give yourself a moment here to circle to the right, and then circle to the left. And then see if you can just start to steady it up, pushing down through the palms, doming the upper back. See if you can hook your right foot to the outside edge of your left foot. And then you're just gonna lower your right shin down, thinking pigeon. And then you're gonna press and lift yourself back up. Got a little fuzz in my hair. Do that again. Inhale, lower it down. Keeping the back leg lifted. Exhale, lift it up. One more. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, pick it up. And now you can lower it all the way down into your pigeon. Oof. Feeling good. Like we should. Lift up. And you can crawl it down. You can use a block underneath your head. You can place the palms face up. Just feel how close you are to the earth, how supported you are. Not going at it alone. You have help. Taking another round of breath. And when you're ready, you're going to crawl it up. Move the block out of the way. Tuck your back toes. Lift yourself up. And you're going to step it into a figure 4 down dog. Oh yeah, that's it. Now step your right foot wide. And then step your left foot wide. And sit it down and just take a malasana. Just lifting up. Exhale. Send your hips to the sky. Walk your feet together. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Press into your feet. Reach those arms up towards the sky and then bring it all the way down. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. And then your left foot, bent knee down dog. Now from here, you're going to shoot it into a chaturanga right away. So lower halfway. And from there, you can come up, take a vinyasa. Open up the chest in an up dog. And then step it back to a down dog. And we'll do that all on the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot through. Back knee lowers to the earth. Point your toes. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, release your hands. Send the hips back. Flexing those toes. Inhale, rebend. Take your twist. Spin to the knife edge of the foot. Lift up. And then move it into your wide-legged fold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Crawl it to the top of the mat. Lizard lunge. Left foot wanders to the edge of the mat. Keep firing up that right leg. And you just start to circle. You can totally roll to the outside edge of the foot. Just make sure that knee tracks over your toes. And then from there, press down. Dome the upper back, feel the belly turn on. See if you can hook your left foot to the outside edge of the hand. And then you lower down, keeping the back leg lifted. Ooh, and then scoop and lift. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Lower it down. Good. Walk it into your pigeon. Planting those seeds. Those little seeds that keep us showing up on our mat. Take another cycle. Exhale. When you're ready, you walk it up. Plant the palms, move the block. Tuck your back toes. Hook that left ankle over your right. Bend your right knee, look forward. Step your left foot out nice and wide, then your right foot. And then you sit it down. And you're in Malasana. Lifting up. Exhale. Picking up the hips, wandering them back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana chair. Sink your hips low, arms reach out in front of you. And then slowly part the knees, lower on down. You're gonna float those legs up to the sky. Good. Now take a breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna lower down halfway, scooping the belly out. Now bring that right knee into your chest. Draw the navel in, take a breath. On your exhale, you're gonna switch. Inhale, exhale, you switch. Yeah, so it's kind of like a single leg stretch. Stay there, or we're gonna add a twist. Yeah, so a lot of the time, there is tension in the low back because we're not fully engaging through the core. So let's fire that baby up. Connecting to our solar plexus. Our authentic power, confidence, our light. Keep going, feeling that center radiate out. Let's go for one more. And then hug those knees in. That was sneaky, right? You didn't know that those abdominals were coming. Give yourself a little sway. That's it. You're gonna keep that right knee in and just send that left leg long. Good. And then from there, you're gonna open up for a half happy baby. So that right knee is gonna go wide. And we basically made this shape in our lizard lunge, right? It's just now supine on our backs. So fire up that left leg, feel that left thigh bone pressing down. And then from there, you're gonna bring your left hand to the outside edge of your right foot and then start to press that right thigh bone away from you. So it's basically pigeon, just on your back. Just do that one more time, breathing in. So your SI joints are nice and even on the mat. And then come back through center, take this pigeon. And then from there, you're gonna start to reach that right arm through, grab a hold of the right foot, see if you can start to pick up the heel so it goes over the head. And then you're gonna roll over onto your left hip, stamping your right foot to the earth, and just let the head go as you try to move your right knee away from your shoulder. Nice. And then you can come all the way back. You can take it into half lotus, so the knife edge of the foot can come up to the left hip crease, and then that right thigh can fall down. And slowly just slide your right ankle on top of your left, and just give yourself a little banana boat. So send your feet over to the right, and then grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, and just breathe. Let it go. You'll switch, left knee in. Take your half happy baby. Now you're going to move it into that pigeon. So grab a hold of the knife edge of the foot. Press that thigh bone away from you. Give yourself a little sway if that feels good. And one more time. Inhale, open up, half happy baby. SI joints are nice and even. Exhale. You move it into your pigeon. Take a breath. Exhale. Send that left arm underneath you. You get to reach through the keyhole, grab onto the foot, and then see if you can send that heel overhead as you pick up yourself a little bit more. And you roll over onto your right hip, stamping the foot down. Left hip moves away from the shoulder. And slowly come back to center. That's one of my favorite little transitions. You're going to send that knife edge of the foot into the right thigh. And just notice, for me, complete difference. This knee is nowhere near my right. And it's okay, it's just I'm a little tighter here. A little tighter. gravity will eventually start to take over and open up. When you're ready, left ankle slides down, feet go over to the left. You can knock your props over and then reach. Grab a hold of the right wrist. Nice. And then from there, guys, flop it open. Take a rest. Shavasana. You did enough. You are enough. Just feel that. And those in the pelvis, the sacral chakra. Just bring your awareness to your low back. The inhale spreads. The exhale, it stays spacious and open. And doing that again, breathing in. Stay here as long as you need. Or you can start to get a move on with your day, rocking yourself up. Thank you so much for joining me, for taking time to open up the lower half of your body, to take care. Please, if there's any comments, questions, put it in the comments, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.